I know it's RinsRealRap, and I'm gonna give y'all my review on Charm City Kings. So I'm gonna start off with the movie. Yo, Hollywood did their thing. Shout out to Will and Jada. Shout out to HBO. Shout out to everybody that just made that happen. Cause they definitely put a good light on the city for Hollywood scenes, for them being on the streets of West Baltimore. Yeah, I say Baltimore. That's how we say Baltimore in Baltimore. You feel me? But after that, yo, I really just fuck with this whole shit, yo. I'm gonna give y'all top to bottom. And I'm gonna start about the production. The production was great. They had good quality cameras. They had good scenes. They had good acting. They had good slang. They had a good Hollywood feel. They had different love stories and different interests, like for the kids. And I liked it because it wasn't too Hollywood. I liked it because it wasn't too gutter, and it appealed to the masses. Like kids can see it. Grannies can see it. Everybody from the city and worldwide can actually see it, and it's presented in a good light. They didn't have a lot of killing, murders, sex, drugs. Like they show you grittiness, like they was in the trenches, and they was in the trenches for real. But it wasn't one of those things that they was it was over saturated with what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I fuck with the characters. Meek played Blacks. Like Blacks just came home off a parole violation. I think he caught a body or he caught some drug shit. But I like that whole interaction. I like his whole scene. I like his whole scene just with Blacks because Blacks was always trying to do better. They had scenes with him, you know, like his homeboys trying to get him back, and like give him some work, get him some shit. And he was like, nah, I gotta stay clean, get my job. I gotta work my job. So he was trying to keep his nose clean and to stay out of trouble. So after that, he was basically just trying to do right, and like Meek like just killed that like bike scene. Anybody know anything about Baltimore, Philly, and New York? We got bike culture, especially in Baltimore. Like that's all we have. So Meek came down, he did his thing with this. He did good. Like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think he was gonna do that good. I didn't think he was gonna pull it off like that. Not underestimating him, but I seen him in a different light, and that go along with Chino. Like Chino played Jamal, which is Black's right hand man. His young nigga and shit. And I fuck with Chino because he put me in another light too. Like I already know he can do them bikes. Like anybody know in Baltimore, East Coast Prairie, like anybody that know the chases, how they give it up. Like everybody know how they are. So the main thing is that he was like really a character. Like, and it was good seeing him riding around the city, especially the west side, like on a bike, cause that's what everybody see him like. Everybody always see it like that. So it was crazy to see it on an actual Hollywood stage. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And I like his character because he had a grittiness. Like everybody know Chino. Chino always smiling, always chilling and everything. I don't know him personally, but from what I know people that's close to him. So and anytime I see him, he always smiling. So it was funny to see him like on the gritty side and just do different things. Like he stepped this thing up as an actor. Like I want to see him in more scenes now. And he played Jamal. So Queen, I fuck with Queen. Shout out to Willie Queen. Like yo, she did her thing in this video. Movie like. She had like a couple funny scenes, and she had some serious scenes, but like she was out there too. She was giving it up on the bikes and on the scenes too. So shout out to Willie Queen. My favorite scenes was Jamal versus Blacks, and I like Jamal versus Blacks because it was like a big homie, little homie. Like he in the scene he said, "Well, you gave me a gun," so that mean like yo, you gave me a gun when I was a little nigga, so. How you gonna try to say this little nigga? You trying to say stop this little nigga from getting a gun, but you gave me a gun. Like basically, you turned me out. You gave me the game in the streets, but you ain't gonna give him the game. You're not gonna give him the same thing that you gave me. So that little clash, I fuck with that. That was classic real live men hood shit. Whatever, however you want to slice it. Like that shit was hard. So my other scene I like with Mousewood versus his mother. Like that shit was deep. Like that, it was deep because anybody know have a son and a mother relationship, especially a black mother and black son. It's the coming of age era. Like he trying to find himself, and it's always bumping heads. And she found him, with all the the money in the house, and she already knew what he was doing because he already lost his brother to the street. She not dumb. They in the hood. He getting money. Where you getting money from? So she already know what he was doing. But when they clashed in that house, that whole scene just was emotional. It was. I felt that. Like I can really felt that with my own experience with me and my mother and my brother. You know, coming up. So I really felt that scene. Like the actress that played that role, that part, his mother, like she did good. Like I fucked with that. Another scene was when he went off on the detective. Like he let that bitch nigga have it. Like, yo, what's up? Fucking get out. Yo, what you gay? Get out my fucking dick. Like, nigga, you keep on saying shit. Yo, like, yo, get the fuck up. Get away from me. Like, he was just letting him know, like, I'm my own man. I don't need you. I'm gonna live and die with my decisions. And as a young nigga in the streets, you already know, like, you got people that always trying to stop you from doing what you want to do, or just be on your tail too hard, and you know they generally don't give a fuck about you, but they care about you, but they don't care about you how they portray they did, if that make any sense. But anyway, he was coming of age, and he wasn't feeling that shit, so he was just like, yo, fuck that, like, I'm going to do my own thing. And one thing I like about that, those scenes where he had with blacks, his mother, and what's the other saying? What's the other saying? Blacks, Jamal, and the detective. Like all three of those was emotional, and I liked it because it shows a young boy coming to age, like he's getting older, like he's trying to find himself, and he making the decisions for himself because he don't have a real father, a real guidance right next to him. So he just finding himself. And I like the love scene with the girl, and I like everything. I like the whole kid thing. Like they brought the whole kids. Like the whole kid thing remind me of like the Shy. Like even like on the Wire when they had like the kids scenes and everything, they just didn't keep it with the adults. Like it was mainly based on the kid. But it was like a lot of lessons in the glass bottle, and it's like I learned a lot from it. So you gotta just check it out. I'm not gonna give everything away because you gotta check out the movie. You have to check out the movie, man. Like I heard people say about the accents, like it's hard to get our accents down pat. Baltimore accents is real. I said accent is real hard to get. So I feel like the young man, he did a good. The guy that played Mouse, he did good. People say it was butchered, but it wasn't 100% because he's not from here. He's not going to have everything down pat. And it's not one of those things that you hear a lot that you can master. Like you can master a LA accent, you can master a New York accent, you can master Atlanta accent. You can master different accents because you see it a lot, and it's more cultural. It's more big on a bigger scale. Baltimore don't have it's not known throughout like the world for culture, so he's not gonna get that. Like he had to be here for a minute to be around people, and it's hard to do that. But for him to be here and do that shit was lit though. I fuck with that. Like they showed around the city. They shot the Ravens. They had the Oreo attire. Like they was in the middle of the hood, the trenches. And one of my other favorite scenes at the beginning when they was getting busy on bikes, man. They was getting busy, yo. I fuck with that, yo. He said, "Fuck 12." Boom. Fuck, hit that motherfucker with the brick. God, that motherfucker start wheeling that motherfucker. They was giving it up, but they was getting busy on them bikes, yo. Like I fuck with that shit, yo. So I fuck with that, like the bike riding scenes and everything, like. I just overall like I just give that shit like I say like it's a good 9 out of 10. It wasn't perfect because nothing is perfect. I'm hard to get by. Like I said, hard to get by. I'm hard to impress, but I feel like the main thing I didn't like was the ending scene, that robbery. I could have did without that damn botch robbery. That shit was, I don't know why they put that in there. And the ending when Blacks turned himself in. But besides that, I didn't see nothing pretty wrong with the movie. I feel like it was definitely a good look. Like everybody need to go see that. Along with I was seeing they didn't have a lot of Baltimore artists and music. Not saying that Baltimore artists had to actually be in a movie, but I feel like they should have kind of put together not a soundtrack, but mixtape, something that's good quality that goes on with it. And they could have just played this local music because we have like a lot of local and regional hits. So I feel like even just going in around the neighborhood, somebody with the speaker outside, niggas always got speakers outside playing their music, so that would have been authentic. They could have had people go past, bumping music, and they could have said the neighborhoods more. But besides, like that's like little shit. I ain't saying that's too like I'm not gonna be on it like that. But as far as that, like, I love it. Like, the movie is a good look, though. Like, everybody fucking with it. Everybody throughout the city, everybody on social media fucking with it. Everybody throughout the world fucking with it. I'm seeing good reviews on it. Everybody like it. So, one thing I can say, man, we do anything go in the 410, man. It's RinsRealRap, man. Go check out Charm City Kings, man. 410.